Hello, this is AWproductions, and you're listening to Smashcast. First off, I'd like to explain why Mudkip in here. He's mainly in the process of moving, so he's not able to record right now. But he's asked me to host a show in his absence, so I'll be recording the show for the next 4 weeks or so, until he gets moved and settled and all that. But I'm sorry we haven't done a video in a while, mainly because of technical difficulties. We've tried to do a 2-person show, but haven't really worked out that good. But hopefully we'll be able to fix that when he gets back. Well, before we start, I'd just like to give a couple of my impressions on Brawl overall. Brawl's awesome, yeah. I've heard a couple reports that it's floaty, but then I've heard reports that it isn't so floaty, and I guess I'm just gonna have to wait until the game comes out. But it is a really awesome game. I mean, where else can you have Sonic versus Mario? Except for at the Olympics, but still, the game sucked. But it's just a really awesome game, that's all. That, and I love the final roster, really good. By the way, me and my friend Fuxwu, that's VXW00, are going to be speedrunning the Subspace Emissary, and we're going to be pasting it up on my page, maybe on Mudkip's, but I don't know. We may. But the Subspace Emissary looks like it's supposed to be really good, and I just can't wait. And it's only 8 days away. So close. Well, let's go ahead and get into the updates. By the way, we are only going to be reviewing in this week's updates, which started on February 26th and ended on February 29th. So, let's go ahead and get into the first one with Pikachu's special moves. The special move updates, like, they are acceptable, kind of. The only thing I like about them is that they give like a couple of hints of like how you can block enemies attacks, and like special tricks that you can do with them. Like it tells you how to do the Volt Tackle with Pikachu by when it goes up, you can press the control stick in the direction that you want to go, and it'll give you a second jump. Also, it tells you about the thunder thing where it'll hit the platform above you, but it'll hit the enemy that's on the platform above you. Also, something kind of new is that if, say, like a lightning bolt kind of touches your opponent, it will not hurt him near as much as if you hit him like straight on. Also, something I really like now is that Pikachu's thunder can be absorbed, so it kind of makes me happy. And also, he talks about how Pikachu's side smash will hit with about 20% damage, and which is really nice. So yeah. Although I don't really like special move updates since the game's out, but I always like special little tidbits that they share with us. Okay, well on Tuesday we got Samus's special moves. And apparently she is really agile in the air. He basically talks about how if you do her forward mid-air attack, she can get consecutive hits in the air by blasting her cannon. Her mid-air back attack is a flying back kick, which is quite strong if you get a clean hit. Samus's down mid-air attack is a meteor smash. And her grappling beam can be used in the air, just like in Melee. Now, something that I kind of find interesting about this update is that they talk about super missiles. First off, a regular missile is a missile that you can just shoot out, and you can control it to a certain extent. But if you do a side smash and hold the move button, and you'll do a super missile, which does a lot more damage and goes a lot faster. But the only bad side is that you can't curve it. So yeah. Another thing that's been added, I'm not completely sure if this was in Melee or not, is that you can actually reflect Samus's charge attack, which will send her flying instead. But I don't think that was in Melee, so yeah. Okay, the next update that we got was clear percentage. Apparently, clear percentage is what Sakurai is talking about. Number one way to, the first way to get it 100% percentage is to open up all doors, and actually some doors go between two different worlds, so yeah, that's pretty interesting. Also, clear the stages is another way to get clear percentage. The third part of it is to get orange cube items, which are valuable items that will not reappear once you get them. Also, items are different from orange cubes. Occasionally appear. These also affect clear percentage. But if you find them, they increase your percentage. Another way is to get character traits.